gotta fight, cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time.
Hey guys, welcome on in to an episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, NHL Trends and Betting Picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down today's slate. Of course, we will start the show as we usually do, which is taking a look back at yesterday, which we'll do right away. Starting with the Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes game here. Not a lot of people on the Rangers yesterday. I happen to be one of them. Rangers money line plus 145, a nice underdog cash there. The Rangers continue to be undefeated in this playoffs and continue to have Carolina's number. They've won 10 of the last 12 meetings between the teams. So the Rangers continue to get the job done, winning 7 games in a row now. Back-to-back games going to overtime in this series. So if you've cashed on the draw, that's pretty nice. Trocheck did not score. So his 5-game goal scoring streak did come to an end. So no winner there. Zibanejad assisted for his 13th game in a row. Zibanejad assist continues to be money as we continue to bet it game after game after game in this playoffs. Alexis Lafreniere got a nice goal yesterday. So we cashed him over half a point, plus 114, and a nice goal by him to put the Rangers ahead at 1 point in the game. Then the second game, over 6.5. I went to bed after the second period. It was 4-0. Woke up to a happy surprise. We got a 5-3 win here by the Stars. Johnson did not score at plus 180, but we got the over and we got Valerie Nichushkin anytime goal plus 190 as he scored for his 7th consecutive game. Let me make sure. Sorry, his 8th consecutive game he scored in. So plus 190 for someone who had scored in 7 games in a row doesn't make much sense to me, but we cashed on it here. And I did say on yesterday's show that if this Dallas Stars team got the lead, they wouldn't blow it this time. Now, the Avalanche did give it their all there in the third period, but this Colorado Avalanche team, I know they feel pretty confident in this series, but you're going to need to play more than just third periods. You're going to need to play a full 60 minutes or the Stars are going to win this series. That's my thoughts here. This Avalanche team has not been playing 60-minute games. And if they continue to do that, then the Stars will win this series. So we'll see if Colorado gets their act together when this game goes to Colorado tomorrow. But we will jump into the chat and we will see what people are saying. Terry got wild yesterday. There we go. Yeah, nice winning day in hockey. Hockey's been going well lately. So I'm happy about that. Tell the world I told you so about the Rangers, Terry. Hey, it went to overtime. It was a very close game. Carolina could have won that game. But there's no way in hell I was ever laying minus 170 with the Hurricane. First of all, everyone knows my cutoff point's minus 135. But there was no way in hell I was laying that with the Hurricanes. Not against a team that has dominated them and has not lost a playoff game yet. So, yeah. Let's go Panthers. We'll be discussing them very shortly here. What's up, Terry? I smashed a like. Thank you, Richie. Good job by your Stars last night getting the job done. I appreciate it. I cashed Hurricanes first period puck line plus 160. Stayed away after that. There we go. That was the way to go for sure. Rangers money line, Lafreniere anytime goal, and Stars money line. There we go, Richie. I like it. Rahegi 2 shots and goal, JT Miller point, McDavid 2+ points, plus 190. All right. Last 4 games played between Panthers and Bruins went to overtime. Draw incoming. Interesting. We'll be discussing that game here in a couple seconds. Big Val and Mika assists auto bets. Yeah. I've said in previous shows, I'm not a guy that likes to just auto bet things. But when we're on a streak and we continue to cash game after game, there's no jumping off until the guy goes cold. But before we get to the first game on today's slate, I have a future bet. And I just realized that a little bit. Let me try to make myself a bit smaller here. Just not working out. That's as good as I'm going to get. Of course, I didn't measure this when I built it this morning. I pulled the trigger on this earlier on today. We're taking the New York Rangers to win the Stanley Cup at plus 330. Of course, I already have a bet on the Florida Panthers, and I already have a bet on the Dallas Stars, but I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I want a ticket with the New York Rangers. Yes, it's not as high as it could have been earlier on before the playoffs started, but plus 330, still a great price for this Rangers team who looks to be headed to the conference finals. Give me the Rangers to win the Stanley Cup, plus 330. That is my first play of the show that I'm giving out. So there we go. A nice future bet to start off the show. Now we will jump into the first game, which is the Florida Panthers and the Boston Bruins. Florida minus 125 to minus 130. Boston plus 110 to plus 115. 5.5s right across the board here in this game. And Florida bounced back, obviously, in their last game. After that 5-1 loss to Boston, they go and beat Boston 6-1. So we've had two lopsided wins. And now here we are in game 3. Swayman looks like he's going to be starting. He got pulled after giving up 4 goals and 23 shots in game 2. Looks like they're going to come right back to him here in this game. Did the Panthers finally solve him, or was it lucky goals, or what? Different people have different opinions on that. How I look at it here, this Panthers team, I expected to do good in game 1. They did not, but they came out in game 2 and looked much more like the Panthers team than I expected. Now, Boston was coming off game 7 overtime, and teams that have come off game 7 overtime have done very well in game 1 in their next series. So maybe that is a bit of the reason why Florida lost game 1 as well. We are taking the Panthers to win game 3 at minus 120 here. They are the better team. I still believe in the series bet I placed. Florida minus 1.5 games in this series. In order for that to happen, they're going to have to win one of these games in Boston, at least. So we'll take the Panthers at minus 120 here. Then Alexander Barkov to get an assist at plus 105. Barkov has an assist in 3 games in a row. So we'll take him here to get an assist. Of course, you could look at Matthew Tkachuk assist. You could look at Carter Verhaeghe goal. Brandon Montour assist as a potential play as well. But I settled here on Barkov. Plus 105 to get an assist here. And the Florida Panthers to take the 2-1 series lead here in game 3. We'll move on along to the second game of the night, which is between the Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks. Edmonton, minus 124 to minus 125. Vancouver, plus 105 to plus 112. 6s right across the board here in this game. And I'm a bit surprised because I expected, we saw a couple 6s when the lines opened yesterday, and I did expect to see a lot more 6.5s here by the time this game, or by the time the show started. I expected a lot more 6.5s than 6s, but we have 6.5s. Edmonton, 4-1-1 in their last, or we have 6s here. 4-1-1 in their last 6 games. 5 of their last 6 games going over 6.5. So the Oilers have been playing very high scoring games recently. The Canucks 5-2 in their last 7 games, 2 over, 4 unders, 1 game finished with 6 goals. And the Canucks, who have been more of an under team, obviously they did play Nashville in their first round series, and Nashville's offense, Edmonton's offense are completely different animals. The Canucks battling back from that 4-1 deficit in game 1. Now we've got game 2. The Canucks 5-0 against the Oilers this season, 6 overs, 1 under, 1 game finished with 6 goals. I don't know why the total's out of 6. Maybe because Leon Draisaitl got banged up in game 1. But I expect Draisaitl to play. It is a playoff game. And unless the injury is severe enough, if it's severe enough to take him out, then that's not good news. Because if he doesn't play in a playoff game, it has to be extremely serious to keep him out. And I'm assuming maybe the books aren't sure if he's going to play. That's why we're seeing a 6. In the end, I have to take the 6 here. It should be a 6.5. And honestly, I'd be looking at taking it at a 6.5 anyways. So to get the 6, pull the trigger on that. We're also going with Zach Hyman, anytime goal plus 120. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, over half an assist at plus 130. Why are we doing this? Hyman has a goal in 5 of his last 6 games. That's what Zach Hyman does, is he scores goals. A lot of the time, Connor McDavid is throwing him the puck, and he's finding ways to score goals. So plus 120, we'll take Hyman here to score a goal. And then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, over half an assist. He's got 1 in 3 of his last 4 games, but it's not just 1 assist. He's got multiple assists in 3 of his last 4 games. So he's not just doing it once, he's doing it twice. So we'll take him, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, to get an assist at plus 130, which is a great price for what he's been doing recently. So no, I don't have a side here, but I think Edmonton ties up the series. I do. I think they find a way to tie up the series. Give us a 3-3 overtime game. That would be interesting. Let's go. I would agree Panthers win, but in overtime. All right. Yeah, 2 big blowouts, game 1, game 2. Wouldn't surprise me to see a close game in game 3. On Barkov assist, and you're on Lundell assist as well, centered between Chucky and Hagee. There we go. Best of luck. That was a big defeat. 6-1. I think Bruins will come wild today. Lean Bruins -1. All right. Totally fine to disagree. McJesus bounce back game, 4 shots and goal and assist. I could see it. I expect a better game from him in his last game. But that is it. That is today's show. I will be doing, I know I said yesterday that I might be, but I will be doing tomorrow's NHL show tonight. Most likely around 5 p.m. Eastern. But check the channel. I will be doing an NHL show for tomorrow tonight. So stay tuned to that. Thank you everyone for watching. Best of luck. Big card for me in NHL and MLB. Premium plays on the site. I've got some MLB plays up on the site and some NBA plays. Of course, they are in packages, which include the 2 NHL plays I gave out. So it's up to you if you want to purchase those. But if you do, picksandparlays.net in the description below. No problem, Addison. Thanks for watching. Best of luck to everyone on your games tonight, and we'll see you guys later on today and tomorrow for the MLB show. See you, Terry. Best of luck. You too, Brewski. Go Panthers. Go Panthers. Best of luck, guys.